My favorite music video is Glosali by Sigur Rós.
Waka Waka from Shakira.
Hall of Fame by The Script.
I Drive Your Truck by Lee Bryce.
Katy Perry, it's called The One That Got Away. I like it because it kind of like, at the beginning there's like a flash to the past.
It's kind of like a mini movie that kind of lets you take what you want away from it.
It reminds me a lot of my culture.
Because it's emotional and it shows a story and
Got to me. Brings up a little bit of emotion.
It's very inspiring and it's kind of like
Epic build up to the end, which really for me, the ending represents like a leap into freedom and celebrate.
and I really like it.
What is music video therapy? It is the use of music video as a therapeutic tool to reflect and express emotions. It can also let a client feel wellness or happiness in times of sadness or just to relax. We must look at the history of cinema to understand where music videos come from. Some film historians trace the origins of movies to cave paintings, to Bali's shadow puppets, or to Plato's mythic caves of the Shadow Book 7 of the Republic. The philosophy behind the allegory of the cave and movies is that the spectator is shown an image in front of them that is projected by the people in the back. In Plato's allegory of the cave, putting people in front of the fire creates shadows that are projected on the wall. In today's world, the projector is the light and images are the shadows. The first movie ever made was a home movie, Baby's Meal, 1895. Let's watch a scene from a silent movie and notice how music plays a big part in the movie. I will show it once with music and another without it. It wasn't until the jazz singer opened on Broadway on October 6, 1927, that sound was an integrative part of movies.
Blue sky, smiling at me, me, nothing but little blue sky. Do I see, do, bluebird singing a song, nothing but little bluebird all day long. You like that slapping business? Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, oh, don't they fly? Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but.
Some could argue that movie musicals are the first music videos. For example, in Singing in the Rain, 1952, the actors sing and dance in a well-choreographed scene just like in music videos of today. Another movie that has many songs that look like music videos is 1939's The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Here he is, the Wizard of a Wiz, if ever a Wiz there was. If ever, oh, ever a Wiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark up above. The sun's in my heart and I'm ready for love. Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from the place. Come on with the rain, I've a smile on my face.
Walking through a party in the county jail. The prison band was there, they began to wail. The band was jumping and the joint began to swing. You should have heard the knocked out jailbird sing, let it rock. I must be sure from the very start that you would love me more than her. Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive. 'Cause this is daylight night, and no one's gonna save you from the beast about to strike. You know it's daylight night. You're fighting for your life inside a killer thriller. Daylight night, 'cause I can feel you moving. My loneliness is killing me. I must confess, I still believe. When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along.
How does music video therapy work? Music videos as a therapeutic tool is a combination of three different therapies: music therapy, therapeutic photography or phototherapy, movie therapy. In music therapy, music was used to create a sense of well-being that could take away pain and make people enjoy the present time when listening to music. Rhythm making can help with neurological functions difficulties like dyspraxia. Making music lets a person express his or her emotions with music. The next video will demonstrate a way to musical well-being. According to the Phototherapy Center, phototherapy and therapeutic photography are two distinct ways of using photography as a therapeutic tool. In phototherapy, the therapist and client use this media to engage in a therapeutic session of reflection and analysis. Therapeutic photography is done by the client with the help of a counselor in a non-therapeutic environment. For example, the therapist would ask why he took a given photo and analyze what the client says. In therapeutic photography, the client does an introspection of himself, and by expressing his feelings to the helper. Movie therapy is the use of movies as a therapeutic tool to reflect upon his/herself. The cognitive effect of cinema therapy can be explained through recent theories of learning and creativity, which suggest that we have 7 intelligences. The more of these intelligences we access, the faster we learn because they employ different methods of information processing. Watching movies can engage all 7 of them: the logical, plot, the linguistic, dialogues, the visual, spatial, pictures, colors, symbols, the musical, sound and music, the interpersonal storytelling, the kinesthetics, moving, and the intrapsychic inner guidance. Waltz, 2002-2013. As stated, these 7 intelligences are all represented in movies. By engaging all of these intelligences, a person can learn quicker because each intelligence is linked to the other and facilitates the storing and comprehension of the information shown. Music video therapy. It combines 3 therapies seen earlier. Here are 3 activities you can do with music videos. 1. Using music videos to reflect oneself. For example, this activity can be used with any clientele. 2. Using music videos to explore memories and have a discussion about them.
Walking through a party in the county jail. The prison band was there, they began to wail. The band was jumping and the joint began to swing. You should have heard the knocked out jailbird sing, let it rock.
This activity would work well with people living in an elderly home. 3. Making a music video to express emotions. I will give you 2 examples of making a music video.
We put out the video on November 21st. All of a sudden, boom.
Boom.
I mean, when I say boom,
you mean
boom.
Yeah.
And we were like, what's happening? Okay, first of all, people are putting up their own videos.
Yeah.
It was like no longer my song.
Yeah. I think we actually have a tape. Can we roll the tape of that? When people started putting videos around the world of themselves getting happy.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
Slovakia, Portugal.
You can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way.
It's just amazing.
Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
Makes me cry too. Makes me cry too. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Why am I crying on Oprah?
You know, it's being used for something that's greater than yourself. I get that.
It's overwhelming because it's like, I love what I do, and I just appreciate the fact that, like, people have believed in me for so long that I could make it to this point, to feel that. Sorry.
I get it. I really get it. I so now get why it's so infectious, because it came from such a clear space that the energy was absolutely uninterrupted by anything other than allowing it to flow from heart to heart.
Yes.
And that's what happens when you see it. Yeah.
Yes.
If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. And I know